What's going on, y'all? So I just watched, that little blue and white practice, man, the blue and white scrimmage, right? And I learned some interesting things, right? Now, one that I wanted to address was John Stevens, man. He unfortunately had a knee injury, and they was talking about pretty much he was gonna make the team. Now, y'all know that when we talked about it, we were like, man, we got to find a way to go ahead and keep that man because he had potential. And we're glad that they seen it our way. To have a 6'6" former wide receiver, man, play that tight end, man, that's only going to go ahead, man, and help make this offense special for the future, man. That's only going to go ahead, man, and just retool and just add more fire and fuel to what we got going on for the future, man. That's one thing, man. Number two, man, as we already know, man, with Overshown, man, it's a tremendous loss because of what was going to go ahead and be planned for him. And for him by having that safety experience and being a linebacker, now I know he wouldn't all the way fill that in his linebacker body. Well, he will be. But he was going to have such a tremendous impact and had such big of a role early on, it looked like, as far as, what they want to do for him on defense and special teams, man. So that does hurt. And that does hurt for Stevens, special teams wise, too. So now that get me to thinking, since we got that going on, maybe they will be more inclined to keep a Kelvin Joseph since he was so good on special teams. Maybe they would have thought that because we got Overshown and Stevens playing a tremendous role on special teams that, hey, we're going to have to feel that. They got to make Fossil happy, man. So, man, now that I'm looking at things, man, maybe Kelvin Joseph, man, making the team might be more likely now than it was, from my observations, than it was just a few days ago. Uh, I've seen that they wanted to go ahead, man, and they're going to give Marquise Bell more linebacker role, like a linebacker role type, kind of like with Curse, because they look like they're trying to go ahead, man, and patch up and fill the spot that Overshown is leaving. Now, I know things will get better once Donovan Wilson comes back, but like I said, it leaves a big hole. It leaves a tremendous hole, man. But I like Marquise Bell, though. But as far as being in that box, though, as far as taking on the Overshown role, I mean, it's probably going to be a committee type thing now. Now, I do think that he's going to take over, and I'm talking about Marquise Bell. I do think he's going to take over for Curse in the future. So, guess might as well get him feet wet and get him going now, I guess. Now, I know we haven't really been talking about him at all, but looking at Bass and looking how that he would rotate, because, they still trying to work Zach Martin in. It was a TJ Bass, how they trying to work. But it was interesting that he was the one working with the first team. That's interesting. And at that practice, man, he didn't look bad. He didn't look bad at all. But my thing is, can you play center? Right? We have we know that Awesome is going to make the team because of his ability to be able to play tackle and guard. Not sure that he'll be a swing tackle though, but he can. But that what he can do for that left side, you need that, right? Whether it's going to look good or not, you need that, right? But our main thing is center, right? So Farniak will go ahead and be in the lead to go ahead and take that backup spot once again because of his experience playing guard and him being a better center. Because I'm not too confident in anybody really coming in and play center because just one center can't make the team as your backup. He got to be able to have position flex for your backup. Just like the swing tackle, got to be able to play both tackle spots. You got to have people that's in your backup that can play more than one spot. But it'd be interesting, though, if Bash does so much that, he may be far along than others to play that guard spot, man, because he hasn't been looking bad at all going back and watching in the film. So, that's something. Even though he's young, we're going to have a lot of young backups is looking like for right now, man. So hopefully them young backups come in, man, and, man, be a fuel to the fire if they had to. But hopefully we don't need them, though. Hopefully, man, our starting five stays like that for the whole year, man. But you just never know. You just never know. And also to note, Sam Williams then got into a little bit of trouble, man. You know, you don't like to see that regarding Sam. And I'm not surprised by seeing how he gets down as far as, you know what I mean, looking at that practice fight. I'm like, oh, he fiery, you know what I mean? Oh, okay. I'm not surprised. Let's just say that I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? You hate to see it though, but I'm not surprised though. But hopefully, man, you know, the league don't try to come down on him too hard, if at all, because y'all know we the Cowboys, so you know that we don't get a fair trial. We don't get nothing fair. Hey, if it's the Cowboys, man, something that maybe should be a fine probably end up being a suspension. Something that should end up being a game or two is gonna end up being 4 games, 8 games. We just know that's how they get down, man. So hopefully they don't come down hard on him, no. But if it happens this year or next, hopefully it's not a significant amount of time, because Sam Williams is the future and will have a lot going forward as far as the impact and us having success this year as well too, you know. But other than that, y'all, man, hey, there's gonna be some questions. This cut time is gonna be interesting. Cut time is gonna be very interesting, man. Because there's gonna be some guys, right, like an Isaiah Land, like, hey, he young and needs to fill out some more. Now, him playing linebacker, I don't like it. Just keep that man at rusher, man. That man is at rusher. Why would you want somebody like that whose best trait is going forward and getting after the quarterback? You would want to go ahead and continue to hone that skill and continue to get him better and get him stronger and bigger, man. All that outside linebacker, nah, man, I'm cool, man. Just let that man go ahead and develop as a pass rusher, because you never know. You might got a great one on your hands, because he's showing signs that that boy can do it. And you showing signs like that, just like Oviliami, man, that's great signs, man, as far as their development and what they can bring to the table, man. So you can't be playing with guys like that. I know you trying to experiment and try to have position flex all over, but that's somebody, man, that I honestly believe that should just be our edge rusher. But yeah, man, that's my time, y'all, man. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man, and share this content. We up out of here.